Yes, I'm back for you again. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on where you're watching from again. Now, I am making this video to quickly add up to a few of the ones I've made already on the Damaged by Religion series. The title of this video, I termed it I Lost Religion and I Found God. I lost religion and I found God. Now, you may have heard a title like this somehow, somewhere, but why do I choose this title to make this video? I am always from time to time trying to put out my experience in a little way to make some people who may have opportunity of watching this video to reason with me and share a worldview that might help someone who is out there. Now, many a times we assume that God is found in the religious cycle. Many a times we try to, how do I say it? We try to put a religion side by side with God. But permit me to say this: God is not found in religion. I will expatiate a little bit more in a couple of minutes. Remember to subscribe, remember to like, share, comment. Please, I would like to read your comment. It may help me. It may help me to learn from you as well, and why we reason together in this platform. Now, what is religion? Religion is, in my own definition, not the contemporary definition, my own definition, religion is just simply pure. It is a man-made structure for brainwashing. Yeah. Religion is a man-made structure of brainwashing. Religion is so to say it has a form of godliness, but most of the times what you see, there is nothing godliness in it. For many years, right from my younger period in life, I was meant to be a priest, a Catholic priest. I was trained in the seminary in the junior seminary at a secondary school level, and with the expectation that I'm going to follow it. But then, before getting to the senior school, senior school level certificate, where I took my final exams in the SS3 rather, my last stage in the secondary school, I decided otherwise and I left to further my education. And the journey continued until I began to, get hungry for the truth, get hungry for the higher things, to understand who God is. And that hunger for research of God took me out of the Catholic forum. Then I delved into the Pentecostal world, you can say. In all this journey, for many years I didn't actually get to acquaint myself with the true knowledge of the truth, because God is truth. In all these things, in all my experience, in a bid to be close to God, in a bid to build a relationship with God, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the real substance in all this journey from living Catholic to joining the Pentecostals, attending one or two of them, or three. I never saw the true meaning of having a relationship with God. Yes, because in all these things I was, yes, I had a zeal. I loved God. I wanted to know God. But unfortunately, I couldn't find a true, none of this experience in both in the Catholic and in the Pentecostal movement gave me opportunity of getting to know who God is in a way that I come to know now. Okay, this experience of, for me, getting to, to know God, made me to have an encounter in ending of the year 2019. That was 2019, coming up to 2020 before the COVID. But that was my vacation period in Dubai. December 2019 precisely. I was praying, I was fasting, because I wanted to be indoors to really examine my life and look at some things the way they are going. Now, I think on January, I was in my sitting room praying. And behold, all of a sudden I burst out, in the realms of the spirit. I was speaking in tongues, I was praying. I had it in my heart, clear. I am taking you out. I had a voice speak to me. I am taking you out from denominational issues. I'm taking you out from denominational issues. When I heard a voice, I knew then that something has happened to me. Now the question is denomination a problem? And the answer is yes. Denomination issues is killing Nigeria, or has killed Nigeria, and is killing Africa, and is in the entire Christian world. And this is why I say religion is a man-made structure to brainwash. Denomination is all what matters to people. Denomination, you can see there are so many of them. Does it mean that God is, there is no one God? And what is appalling in all these things is that every one of these people preaching denomination, or they are all preaching their own denomination. You see, every one of these people, they are preaching their own denomination. They are preaching their own doctrines. They are preaching their own messages. It's not the gospel. None of these people are preaching the gospel of the kingdom. None of these people are making any effort to bring you in true, in tandem with your Father, with your Maker. Now, you see, from that point on, I started going deeper. When I thought that I had a voice, and I knew that the Spirit of God has come to help me in my quest to know God. Then I knew that there is a different level. There is something more to come. From that point, I began to, soft pedal in the way I attach myself with the normal way, the traditional way people do the church things, going to church and actively participating, thinking that you are serving God. As a matter of fact, let me say this clearly, that going to church is not serving God. Going to church will not make you to know God if you don't make up your mind, if you don't have the will, to search, go deeper in search of the truth by yourself. Why is this happening? Because many of the big names in churches or in the denominations, whether ROCCG, whether Deeper Life, whether the Lord Choosing Charismatic Movement, whether whether it is Omega Fire Ministries, many of the denominations, whether it's Christ Embassy, Believers Love World, name them, you know them, that originated in Nigeria and spread over Africa and all over the world. Many of these people, they are just into business. They are not into, they're not concerned much about leading you or teaching you the way of the true God. It's sad, yes. You may not believe me, but then this is my worldview now. So, to make it short, I cut off severely. And then I began to walk on a path of growing my personal relationship, understanding God at a personal level, knowing who God is. Who is God? Or what is God? God is truth. God is compassion. God is justice. God is equity. God is love. So, if you want to know God, God is found in your neighbor. The love you show to your neighbor is the love you show God. Most of these churches don't teach all these things. Teaching by means they don't practice, they don't show you practically what it is to relate with God. If that is the case, then if they are doing that, why is Nigeria so messed up? They are all interested in gathering people, gather people in the building and be teaching them, indoctrinate them. They are all about indoctrination. Each of these denominations, you know, whether mega or not mega, they are all interested in indoctrination. They will indoctrinate you and brainwash you to the point that you talk about only your church and your pastor. This is what they do. And this is why you see, our people, the way they are today, our people are in bondage, our people are brainwashed, people are Afrikans, Nigerians, our people are messed up, our people are wrecked, they're getting poorer every day while their pastor, their Jews, their prophets are getting richer. They use people to furnish their lifestyle and that of their family. And when they finish, they hand over to their children. They put their children in structures to head those those branches and those places where money is coming from. So I will be coming up more videos relating to this. But then, this is why I titled this video, I lost religion and I found God. Today, I'm happy that I relate with God in my family, with my wife and children. I relate with God, at the level whereby I can understand who God is for myself. God is found in people, the less privileged. Show them love. People who you are better than, show them love. Extend. Understand that you are here on earth on assignment of bettering the people you meet every day, using what God has given you to serve the people, to reach out to the people. That is why we are here, to better the world, to make the world a better place. Not just talking about religion and talking about church and talking about things that doesn't matter in a building, and after that ends in the building there. You don't see love in the streets in Nigeria and most places in Africa. You don't see love. You see hatred, you see wickedness, you see jealousy, you see all manner of things committed against one another. Then what is the essence of the churches people are going? Where there is no love in the streets, where there is no compassion in the streets, where there is no room for one another for us to extend love and help one another. So this is my story for today. This is my a little bit of what I will be sharing more in this series. But know that religion and religious structures, if you are hooked up with them, I'm sorry, you'll be brainwashed, you'll be damaged, you'll be relegated to the background at the end of the day. Sad enough, most of these mega pastors and mega churches, they are using you to build their empires. You say no to them. Stop going to those places. Discover, go on a journey of self-discovery of who God is, and then you'll be glad you did. God bless you for watching this video, and I hope to come out soon again with more. I am your friend and brother Francis Chinedu from Afrika Media. Thank you for watching, and see you again soon. Shalom. Bye.